News and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne.
And my name is Manish.
And if you like money and crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Today, we have invited a top trader from RoyalQ Circle, one of the top three in the community, and they have actually been making a storm a lot in terms of trading on autopilot, making money in the bear market as well as the bull market. And I'm glad to bring on the brains behind the strategy, the captain of RoyalQ Circle.
Oh, welcome.
Hi,
Hi,
Captain.
hi, everyone. Hi. Thanks for having
Hi.
me.
Yeah, thank you for joining. It's a pleasure to actually have you. Finally, myself and Manish, we are your fan. We have tried a lot of strategies in
Thank you, thank
Royal
you.
Q, both manual and then when we saw QQ Circle, I went in. I told Manish about it. We started to remove all our manual, went on the sync the strategy, and voila, works perfect. So tell
Wow,
us,
thanks.
just share with us a bit on how did you get started on this journey?
Well, I think most of us started in crypto, almost the same way. I
Mm.
myself, I started during the 2017 Bitcoin bull run. So I was intrigued by it. And yeah, I think since then I've been an investor, a holder, okay? And right until now, especially during the pandemic, that hits
Mm.
us recently, right? So we are all at home, nothing much to do. So yeah, a lot of us are looking for more income. Same to my, same as for myself. I'm looking for additional extra income. Then I started dwelling more and study and research more into crypto trading. That's how I got into crypto. As part time. But now it's a passion. It's really a passion because I do technical
Same like
analysis.
us.
Everything we learn it. With this current age, with the technology, everything is at our fingertip. So we learn everything, directly from the internet. I do my own technical analysis. So
Wow.
yeah, I would like to say I do have like almost 2 years as a very active trader in the crypto space. Mhm.
Wow. So apart from using Royal Q to automate your trading, you also do it full time.
Yes, and I would say, it's really a hassle. It's time consuming if you're trading it
Right.
because you need to do a lot of charting. You have
Mm.
to monitor the market constantly. As you know, crypto market is, it's 24 by 7. It never stops.
Exactly.
Even when you're sleeping, people are trading on the other side of the world. Yeah.
Right.
So that is when I, found or do more studies, do more research on robots, okay, on automation and
Mm.
how robot and automation can actually help, in terms of easing my trading in crypto.
Yeah.
Right. And did you I mean when you started this, did you look at all the automation platforms, the kind of tools, and then you found like Royal Q to be the best?
Yes, believe me, I did quite some research on a
Mm.
lot of it. Okay, indicators, those that comes with the trends, indicators, and then there are multiple robots that are trading in leverage market, margin markets, you name it. I would say I studied and did a lot of research on a number of them. And
Mm.
yeah, so Royal Q was the one that actually intrigues me. It
Hmm.
stands out among the rest. It really stands out. And after an entire month of deep research on
Mm.
it, then only I took it up.
Right. And
Okay.
and how I mean 2 years worth of experience you actually use that trading skills and implemented into Royal Q. Do you have any favorite coins?
Favorite
Any
course?
fa-
That's a good question. But I'm not going to be, I'm not going to sound a bias or anything because, what we are doing initially is we are scalp trading, right? And all the
Mm.
coins are beautiful. Okay, they have a good volatility, right?
Right.
Substantial volume to keep it moving up and down. That's what we need in the market. Going up and down, that's where we really make, good profit, even though it's small, right? But substantially it will be a huge amount as we can all experience ourselves, firsthand. That's initially, yeah, scalp trading. And back to your question, if I do have any fans? Well, I'll be lying if I say no, right? Because they are good fundamentals out there. Yeah, I would say my top favorite is and Solana, mainly because they are the those that actually have very good fundamentals, and their price right now is actually underrated, and we definitely can see them skyrocket if there is an. I mean, we can experience it right now. It is a altcoin, bull market. It's
Yes,
very bullish at this moment. Mhm.
that's right. And anybody can get started in RoyalQ, right? What is your recommendation in terms of the minimum entry to start this? No
Well,
knowledge.
no knowledge, zero
Yeah,
knowledge, right?
zero knowledge.
It's simple. For QQ Circle, it's very simple. I mean, one of our taglines is basically sync with QQ and go vacation. Yeah, it's as
Sing with
easy and as
QQ and
simple.
go vacation. I
Go
love it.
vacation.
Yes, yes. No joke, no joke. I think one of my member really did that, right? They sync with it, and then of course he's doing other trading as well. So he synced with QQ, and he literally went on vacation. He went missing for almost a week.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
So it's
nice.
as simple as that. We have step-by-step guide to guide even the beginners in the crypto
Mm.
space, right? Simple click, few clicks. I think it wouldn't be more than 10 clicks if you're a
Yeah.
registered RoyalQ user.
Mhm.
Then yeah, you're good. Then just leave it. It's fully automated, and I'm the one that is basically at the back scene, backstage, managing everything, monitoring. Any settings that I do, typically it will sync back to all the sync members.
Okay. So
Mhm.
you are constantly monitoring the market, making tweaks on the kind of on the back end, and then all the members. I think right now you have about 5,000 members. If I'm
The group has
five,
5,000
right?
joint members, yes,
Yes.
but they are not all of them are fully sync members. So
Mm.
sync members, we have about 1,000 plus. I think we
1,000 plus.
surpassed, yeah, we surpassed 2,000 sync members. I think that's a huge achievement for I would say a new circle. Yeah, we are maybe I think we're exactly 2 weeks old
2 weeks old,
today.
right? Yeah. Because
Yeah, 14
never
days.
seen. I never seen the QQ Circle, and then suddenly out of nowhere, this group that came in, and I'm like, wow, like
I,
what's
I
going?
think the QQ circle comes on a hot also. It's listed in the hot.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
And
yes,
I have a question here. What
yes.
if your the version upgrade come for our Royal Q? So how's the sync is still okay, or if the version upgrade comes, there'll be issues, or further I need to whether our guys need to fine tune or tweaking required. So the version
Right, we are
upgrade
called.
doesn't impact, right?
Yeah, it doesn't impact unless the Royal Q specifically tweak the sync strategy portion of it. But at this moment, there are no upgrading or tweaking that's been done. So all is good for now. But I believe that if Royal Q did do anything to it, okay, any enhancement to it, I think we will all be notified, and I will notify everyone in my group as well. So no
Okay.
worries.
Mm. Yeah. So I will actually put the link below for those who are actually watching this live today. You can post your questions today, or maybe even later when you do watch it and you see this video, you can actually post in your comments and join their circle. Great group. I mean, it's lively. There's a lot of admins there, and everybody is just helping. It's a great community, and everybody is sharing ideas. So, really thank you for that, Captain. The another thing that I also found out about RoyalQ is that the biggest country actually that is using RoyalQ actually is Nigeria, and second to that is actually Malaysia. So it's quite interesting. I don't even see Singapore or the US. Third would be United Kingdom. So
Wow,
you must be
interesting.
getting a lot of Malaysians and UK people coming into the group also.
Yes, yes, definitely. We are getting, audience from, members from all over the world as we speak. I think RoyalQ is rapidly expanding, right? Uh, I think as of now, I believe we are close to about 30 countries that actually
Mm.
has users, right, in RoyalQ. Yeah, so it's amazing. It's really an amazing experience.
Right, Captain. I'm just going to move a bit. We spoke a bit about the fundamentals, try to get to know you a bit better, and we're going to move a bit into the technicals. So I just have some questions around the technical. So I'm just showing an example. Today we have maybe Solana. Can you share what's the difference between the colors? I see that's orange versus white. Yeah.
There's a lot
So
of question on this. Yeah. So good one, good one. So okay, in RoyalQ, there is a professional edition that you will need to activate it, and upon before you activate, there are a few questions that you will need to answer to know that there is risk behind these high volatility coins. So initially, what you're seeing is actually the different colors actually differentiates the standard coins that RoyalQ has, and the one in yellow is basically that is available in the Pro edition. So with that being said, being in the Pro category of things, they have a higher volatility, so they tends to move, in a bigger gap. Yeah.
Okay. Can we when we sync? I notice. I think how many coins have you like really studied? There, I know there's 11,000 cryptos right now, 300 over exchanges. How many
Right.
have you studied in the last 2 years and it's on RoyalQ?
Well, since RoyalQ, I'm into RoyalQ, right? So typically, as of now, we have access to 71 coins specifically that
Wow.
is in Binance, and slightly lesser, I would say, in the region of 65 to 66 in Hobby Exchange. So I did study on all of it. Yeah,
Hmm.
all of the
Wow,
coins.
70 over
Interesting.
coins.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, 71 coins.
71 coins. Manish, we
Hmm.
have a lot
Yeah.
to learn and we have a lot to catch
Very
up.
interesting.
Is there a difference in terms of the profits? Because I see these questions keep coming up. On one hand, I see RoyalQ showing me I made 500 profit, but then when I go back to my Binance account or when I go back to my Huobi account, I see the difference. Is there a reason for
Right.
that?
Yes, again, good question, Vin. The thing is that, you can't, I always, tell my members as well, we can't compare that on the numbers that we're seeing in RoyalQ, comparing that to the exchange. Due to the fact that, RoyalQ, they are actually tracking or monitoring, right, the profit that is earned by the robot, which is RoyalQ itself.
Right.
So the profit is basically tracked there. Whereas with your exchange, you are initially holding a lot of assets.
Right.
So the trades is ongoing, right? We are cycling the coins, so we are selling and then we are buying more. So we are actually holding the asset, and the asset we are holding is actually asset with fluctuating values. So it does goes up and down in time. So and the I would say when you look at the P&L, the profit and loss in the exchanges, those
Right.
are actually captured during that time when you're looking at it. Or if you're looking on a day-to-day basis, there's a time stamp that they're actually capturing it. Maybe exactly 12 midnight. Then they are capturing the net worth of your value, of your total value at that moment in time. Maybe 10 minutes later, the price change again. So
Exactly.
again, unless you sell everything, you liquidate everything into a USDT,
Yes.
right? Then you will see the comparison, an apple to apple comparison.
Yes, I have a friend who actually, because for myself and Manish, it's a bit hard to calculate when we look at Binance. We are using Binance platform, but I have a friend who actually just use RoyalQ solely with Binance, and
Right.
actually you can see the difference because the like what you've rightfully pointed out, when you have the multiple coins that RoyalQ has purchased, it drops, it fluctuates. So,
Yes.
but overall, if we were in the bull market, I mean, we are right now. We are entering the bull market. But when that bull comes in and all the coins in RoyalQ are blue, you will see back. You will see the money that if you put
Yes.
in 2,000, right?
Definitely, definitely. Yes. If everything blue, right, you will see that definitely there is a substantial increase there, and that correlates with the amount of profit that is actually being tracked and shown in RoyalQ itself.
Right. Does this work on a side market when the market moves sideways? I mean, we had that for the last 2 months where Bitcoin was channelizing through that accumulation phase.
Yes, actually, I mean, in terms of scalp trading, that
Mm.
methodology is pretty much emphasized, and it's very profitable during side market when the prices are actually moving within the range. Yeah, so it does works very well in sideways market.
Right. I get to see this margin for one of the coins. It's quite interesting. I did not know that you can actually put 0.25. First call of 0.7. And I saw this margin. I was telling Manish, my God, this the guy who actually did this went through the school of hard
Full
knocks.
research. Yep.
Full research. It's
Research.
because what we initially did was that we went to research the coins at the macro level. We saw that at any point of time in the crypto space, it can drop up to 50% in a single day. So what we did was we divided that 50% by 5% as kind of a form of a dollar cost average, and we just put multiples of one. But what we found was that when the market dipped sometime in May after Elon Musk's so-called tweet, um, you know, the my robots just stopped.
Stop.
It was stuck at the height. And then when we came across your strategy, I realized that actually you were like in within our 5%. You're like I think that is where the model of sculpting comes in, because that movement of the resistance as well as the support is where you start to make that money. So regardless, even if there's a drop in the market, the robot should be able to move. Am I right to say that? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, exactly, exactly. The understanding is pretty much there, right? So that's why if you see the margin call started off on a very low percentage. So
Mm.
we will pick up, when there is a slight drop to the price. So we'll pick up, and basically the 0.25. Let me just clarify. It only affects those with the first buy of more than 20 USDT, right?
Oh.
Because the exchange has the limitation, has a minimum order, so to say. So the
Oh.
minimum order for each of the exchange is actually 10 USDT. So if
Ah.
you are putting in 10 USDT as your first buy-in, so this will still be a ratio of one, right?
Oh. Okay. I got it. I got it.
Right.
Actually, is the
So
zero. Mm.
yeah, exactly. So in that sense, right, people that have a bigger capital, they actually they feel more comfortable,
Mm.
because their money worth is actually are being stretched to the max.
Right. Do you do manual buy and manual sell
No,
with your
I really
strategy?
disencourage that. No,
Ah, okay. So
I don't
tried and
encourage that.
tested. We don't need to do that. And the reason why I asked this is because there was people that came to us. They maybe just let me share this screen. So if you can see down here is minus 14 for Solana. They said that in order to kind of reset that, they can just pump in maybe $1,000 to get it to blue, and then the robot starts to work again. But I find that that goes against the principle of money management.
Not only money management. It's the you go against the principle of actually using a robot to do automated trade for you. What's the use of
Mm,
robot if you're doing manual trade, right? You might as well
right.
just go to the exchange and purchase it yourself. Why you
That's
want
right.
you're right, the RoyalQ to actually put in all the parameters, all the settings. Then at the end of the day, you're trying to interfere with the settings that you
Mm.
have
So your
used
advice, if
for.
you want to do something like that, do it manually, but leave RoyalQ with the sync strategy as a separate. Um, uh,
Exactly,
I
exactly.
have I have a question here. So with the sync strategy, I can go and I can get all the settings which you configure it, right? So is there a
Right.
way? I think there are many people who will just take a screenshot and try to cancel the sync and configure their own. So how you are controlling that? That not you don't reveal all the information, the strategies.
Well, I can't really control that, to be honest, right? But
Uh,
the word of advice here is that I have a different setting for
mhm.
each coin. Okay, every
Oh,
individual coin I have different settings. So if you have
oh, okay,
say
okay,
more
okay,
than
okay,
one of
okay.
my coin, you will really notice, because as you
yes.
know,
That's
coin that
really
have
intelligent.
they have different market cap, right? It
Yeah.
needs example, okay, like Cardano, you need, their market cap is close to what, 1 billion, or sorry, more than that. I believe it's like 10 billion, right? So you need more money inflow to be pumped into purchasing that the coin, okay, in order to move it. Okay, so with that being said, their volatility is not really there. It doesn't move that much. That will correlate to how I do my trade setting as well.
Okay, one more
Right.
question here. So what you recommend, is it starting with a $10, which is your default value, or go with aggressive with the higher values or higher numbers?
Actually,
My
Manish,
fundamental, yeah.
if Captain allows me to share, I will share that later. I mean, if you're okay, I can just share that screen, in the channel that you post, and
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You,
yeah,
you,
I
you can
can.
show that. Yes, you can show
Okay,
that. Yeah.
okay. So
Because
this
we
is
did
actually,
have indication there. Yes,
yeah.
exactly. Please go on.
Wow,
Yeah.
this look great, man. It's a cheat book.
It's a cheat
Cheat
sheet,
book,
so
right?
simple. I, I
Yeah.
I can't believe the simplicity of it. Really, when I actually had doubt when I saw it, I said, sure not, can I really make money with this? But hats off to you, Captain. Really
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
what you have done for
really
the
put
community.
lots of efforts to come to
It's
this
yeah,
cheat sheet. Yeah.
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 I mean, that's the main objective. That's the ultimate goal here, right? To make it as easy as possible, especially those that is, beginner, or just, came into the crypto space. Make it as easy as possible for them, so that, they
Mm.
do have that options to have to earn passive income in crypto, right? But at the same time, yeah, they can relax. They don't need to learn as much as how what we have learned. It's not easy. I'm
Yes.
sure you can contest to that. It's not easy
Yes,
learning
it's not easy,
crypto.
Captain. I'm recently studying using market cipher. I think you will attest to
Yes.
looking at all the indicators like the MACD, the Bollinger, looking at the
Yeah.
money inflow. It's and looking at the macro level on a maybe 30 minutes straight, going in, zooming into the 1 minute. It's that sculpting is it's a art and a science.
Yeah, you made
And
it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Totally
it's
agree.
serious.
Totally agree.
You made
It's
it
an
so
art as well as
simple.
science. Yes.
You made it so simple with this cheat sheet and with your sync strategies that even in a beginner guy who has no knowledge of trading, they'll be able to do just activate and just as you mentioned that go for a vacation
Yeah. Go
yeah,
for
and keep
vacation.
checking
It's
your
fully
benefit.
automated. Exactly.
Manish, all I can say is that lives will be changed, financial destinies will be changed, and
Will be
this
changed.
is truly the power of automation. I mean, of course, Captain is the one behind the brain. 71 coins for those who have joined. 71 coins. You have studied this for as close as 3 years. I think it's a live and breathe, and you get the best because somebody. I mean, Captain, you have a team of people also, right, working with you.
Yeah. Yes, I do. I do. So I have a team of, at this moment, we have a team of moderators and admins, whereby typically I would say, what, ask them, or typically put them through training, right, to understand what is my strategy all about, and they are well capable and certified, in a way to say, to handle all the questions, right? If they do have any difficulties, they'll always come back to me. Yeah, and you can see that I'm pretty much active as well and quite involved in the group to help out when there's any questions.
Right. Captain, can you share on the whole position take profit callback versus sub position callback? How does that work? Is it something similar to a dollar cost average where
Mhm.
it buys multiple levels? Does it average it out, or the sub portion actually sells to take profit as the market rise?
Right. Whole position here, it's meant to say that, let's see, the entire position of your order at that point of time. So whether, because we have multiple strategy mode, and depending on what strategy you're using, if you're using a whole warehouse, any part of that margin call will be considered as a whole warehouse position.
Okay.
So with that, right, they're selling the entire order as a whole, right? Just sell it when they reach the take profit percentage. But when you go into the sub position, so again, it ties back to the strategy mode, which is the sub bin as well as the sub bin real time. So
Right.
with sub bin mode, it means that any margin call which is from the 5th position onwards, it will sell as an individual order.
Wow.
Whereby they will
Wow,
have
Manish,
individual take
this
profit. Yeah.
this is a gem. This is a
Yeah.
gem. Yeah, I never knew that because I saw those 3 modes. So, Captain, I mean, really appreciate that you're sharing that. But you are saying that also because I'm syncing with you, this configuration is also done from your side.
Yes, it's done from my side. Whenever I change that strategy, well, you guys will experience it as well.
Okay.
Wow.
And
And yeah, Manish,
yeah,
please.
yeah, when I was asking the same questions, if the market goes drop with this QQ strategy, do we still need to pump the money to come out from that the drop, or because I see the similar questions come from Lida Tan as also.
Lydia is saying, can
Lydia.
we pump 500 when cryptos drop? So I believe maybe she's coming from a dollar cost average mindset using the robot. So
Again, if you are syncing with QQ, we don't encourage you to do that. We always emphasize that you let my trade setting do its job. As and when the market become really bearish, in my meaning, when I say bearish, is that it's more than 30% drop. Okay, and Bitcoin suffers like maybe 20% drop. Okay, that is when I really call it as a bear market, and whereby you need additional fund to come in and help out, right?
Oh.
If it's not, then just leave the trade settings, let QQ do its job. That's all I'm asking. You don't have to do anything. Don't try to manual buy. I mean, if you want to, I mean, it's how you manage your fund. But what I would suggest is don't do anything. Think,
yeah.
leave it there, go on vacation, have a fun time, right?
Yeah, I think
So,
sometimes
so you recommend only when it goes 30% lower from the current market, then we can top up or pump up the money
Exactly.
to recover from that. All right. Okay.
Exactly.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Because there are individual coins that you are actually looking at, right? So what I would
yes.
suggest is actually you look at the total market cap. Right now,
Mm.
I believe we are at 2
2.1 trillion.
trillion, 2.1
Yep.
trillion. Yeah. If
Yep.
it's 30% from there, we'll call that as a bear market.
Oh, you revealed the great formula already then.
Yeah, and
Yes,
he
very
even
simple.
defined it. He defined
Yeah.
what is a bear market because a lot of the news is coming out. Everybody is saying bear. There's a lot of FOMO of news.
Yeah.
Nobody actually really defines when are we really in the bear. We were at
Yes,
1.4 trillion 2 months ago. Today we're at
exactly.
2.1. So good run
Exactly.
up.
Yeah.
Do we need to? I'm going a bit more now from the away from the technical, more into the cash flow side of things. Now this can actually be a way of passive income. Is this the only way within Q platform?
Or to earn a passive income?
Yeah.
No, definitely not. I mean, this is the trading, the main way to earn your passive income. There are other ways as well, right? I believe all of us know there are also the affiliation rewards
Yes.
that RoyalQ is actually
Referrals.
offering, right? Referrals. So you can have a good rewards from there as well. And anyone that you're bringing in, you can also have rewards from the profits that they are making from
Right.
RoyalQ.
Yeah. Since you mentioned this, I just wanted to also confirm when I go to when I try to get these details, that whether it's my direct referral or from the referral to referral, I'm getting some benefits. How to differentiate that? I think I need to see the setting here. Uh, if I mention this RoyalQ,
You mean
when
like the team structure? There's
yeah, there
direct.
is a team structure, but the team structure when you go there, there is no data at all. Though your team is earning for you,
Right.
but there is no data. So why is that? So where we can say that how much I'm earning from my direct referral and how much I'm earning from my referrals.
Right. Actually, there is, if you do have referrals, right? If you have referred some of your friends in it, it will appear in under your profile, under mine, right? Under
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I believe it was team rewards.
Reward details, yeah.
Reward details, yes,
Yes.
exactly. So it should be there. So you
Okay.
have the direct rewards, and then your team rewards. Team rewards basically it's indirect. Whoever
Oh, that's the
which is
indirect
actually
one. So I think
yes.
as of now, for me, it shows blank. So I think I'm not getting from a team qualification. I'm only getting it from direct qualifications.
Right. I think there's
Yes,
stages. You have to actually
that's stages.
qualify to grow that community, and everybody benefits from everyone.
That's the good part of
That's
RoyalQ
yeah,
actually.
I really like it because
Yes.
it's a win-win for everyone. So
Everyone.
the way it's set up is really set up for success, and yeah, so that's something that is amazing. The other thing I have is people will ask about Royal Q gas fee as well as paying that 1% for that circle. Does that actually eat into the profit?
Um, how should I put it? Well, Royal Q and the circle basically goes on a profit sharing
Mm,
mode, okay?
right.
Profit sharing concept. So as and when you earn, typically there will be 20% which is allocated to Royal Q, right? As part of their profit sharing shares, right? As well as the circle which is QQ in this sense. So with that being said, it doesn't really eat up because initially that is how the robot actually helps you to provide you with that profit,
Right.
right? So you're
Right.
taking 79% in this case, and
Mm.
21% goes back to RoyalQ and myself.
I think that's fair. I
Yeah.
feel that's fair. It's a no-brainer. I'm seeing the profits also myself. My friends are actually benefiting for that. So I think it's the way it's set up. It's an
Yeah.
equal
A
exchange
very
of value.
smart way it's
Yeah,
configured. Yeah.
equal
It's
exchange of
a it's
value.
a it's a small price to pay, right? Because, like I say again, it's fully automated. You don't have to do anything to it. You free up your time. You do what you need to do.
Mm.
Spend time with the family, have a vacation, do what you like. But
Yeah.
we are actually helping you to make that money.
Sure.
So, like you say, it's a
And
fair price to pay.
Yep.
yeah. And when we go to Circle and we follow it, it's actually prompt for a how many number of coins you're going to subscribe for, and then what is the amount you're going to start for. So how you select the coins if a person say that 2 coins.
Oh, okay. So that's a very good question. The thing is that I don't select the coin, but RoyalQ does. So
Hmm.
Oh,
RoyalQ
okay.
they have an AI algorithm to choose
Hmm.
which is the best coin, best
Hmm.
performing coin at that moment when you sing, and they will give you that coin. So this is really out of my control.
Right.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay.
I tried something. There was a way Manish actually. Let's say I had Cardano in mind, but I did not get that on my first 8 coins. At the 2000, I mean, following that mapping, what I did was I actually sold that coins and then cancel resync, and then I got another coin. I mean, I took a bit of a loss, but somehow Cardano showed up. So that's one way, but I think it's not a recommended way. Again, we
It's
are
not
trying to
recommended way, yeah.
yeah, we are just trying to intervene and trying to
Yeah.
tinker with this. What is the future, Captain? What is the future of crypto in your opinion? You've been in this
Wow,
space for quite some time.
I do believe that the future is huge, right? We are actually it, at the baby stage or the very infant stage of seeing a revolution in terms of how we're gonna transact in the future, right? In terms of our currency itself. So we're
Mm.
moving into the digital age, as we all know it, right?
Yep.
This is one of the main revolution that everyone's gonna go through. Just like how we had that internet revolution
Yes.
in I would say how many years was that? 20 years, about
20,
25 years
20
ago.
years. We were I think we are around the same age. So I
Yeah,
mean, you look like younger than both of us.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
I'm
we
definitely
went
not younger.
we went to what Web 1.0, the birth of the internet, and then after that we went into community building, social Web 2.20, and now blockchain technology, Web 3.0. So you're right. We are actually in the early stage, and a lot of people still haven't even opened their wallet, Captain. They still haven't opened their wallets yet to
Yes,
to
exactly.
to start to trade.
So
Yeah,
we can consider ourselves lucky to be this
we are.
early.
Yes,
Hmm.
we are. I mean, it's still not officially called as an asset yet, legally. It's still known as a digital goods, and that's why there's taxation on crypto space. But I think Gensler, SEC, chairman. So I think he comes from MIT. I think he's looking into litigation and making sure that us as retailer making about 80% of the crypto space in terms of the revenue will be protected at some future state. So that's something that I think we are looking at. Um, in regards to USDT, I mean, there is some questions around risk. I mean, I know we can't control because Royal is set up that way to only trade in USDT. Do you see that as a risk? Can we mitigate that by maybe opening two different platforms? Is that something that we can't?
Right. At this point of time, I believe that USDT has been through the test of time. They have multiple thoughts and also big cases that is recently there's one, right, and
Yep.
they always came out victorious. So I believe that with that being said, anything that came out victorious from all these thought is only going to grow stronger, right? So USDT looks good at this point of time, but
Right.
to be on the safe side, I believe when the time when it comes to USDT actually being second guess, I'm sure that RoyalQ will open up the other options to trade in different pairs.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that. Just leave it to RoyalQ. Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe they have a very good team and they are listening to a lot of feedbacks and they are pretty much aware on the current crypto space and its recent changes. So have faith in them.
Yeah, I think you are right. I mean, I look forward to that pairing. Maybe just for people who don't know about pairing. Pairing meaning we are trying to pair to a stable coin. Right now, RoyalQ only offers only USDT. So maybe in the future we can look at DAI. Some of the other stable coins that we can
But
pair
but
into.
that feature is controlled by RoyalQ, so I think
Yep.
that RoyalQ has to come up with those pairings.
Right.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
this is one of the best tool that I use. I mean, compared to some other tools where it's really pricey, where you have to pay for the setup can be as close as 2,000 USD to up to 5,000. And this, of course, this algorithm we use quantitative. So for this RoyalQ will only cost you $100, 100 USDT.
That's
Every
for 1 year.
business, every entrepreneur has a cost of business, of running a business. What is $100 to you to actually change your financial destiny? So I will be placing the link below on the circle. You can connect with the great community for RoyalQ circle, as well as the invitation code from them, so you can hop on. I have also opened up the channels. I think maybe we'll just take a few questions before I know I have to let our dear friend to go because time is money.
Yeah.
Raj has a question. He said, when we put the initial amount as $10, but strategy is 0.25, so it's 0.25 of $10.
So I think we've covered this. The minimum, there's the minimum buy order amount in all the exchanges, which is 10 USDT. So minimum is 10 USDT.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
anything, if you are putting in if you are having a higher first buying amount, then yeah, it will change accordingly. But minimum is still 10 USDT.
Okay. So it's 10 basically 10 USDT of the current coin at that point of time when we buy, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Okay. We also have given margins percentage is too low. Okay. When the market goes down too much, how will it manage?
So again, I would say let the settings do its job. Don't second guess it. Right? It
Okay.
has been tested through time. I've went through multiple bearish market downtrend with the setting before even putting it, to everyone's use. So just monitor, take a look at how the setting performs, and after you have went through the bear market, then only you throw back the question at me. If you think that you still need to ask it, yeah, because
Right.
I have full
So
faith in the setting at this moment.
right. So, Captain, maybe if I were to just rephrase, just for the understanding of the rest, also these current settings that you do, even if a particular coin drop 30%, or 40%, the coin will be able to still model, will still be able to follow because there is that up to 12 levels, right?
Yes, it is up to 12 levels. It can go up to 14 levels. So I
Oh,
will
okay. Again,
decide
based on the
on,
nature of the coin.
yeah, based on the
Okay,
nature of the coin as well as based on the current market trend.
awesome. What should we do in particular? The coin stuck for a day or two. Do we resync or do we wait?
Okay. If I see that a coin is stuck again, I will monitor. I will analyze whether there's an uptrend whereby we can really save it. If it's moving on a downtrend, I believe it's not the right time to put in more amount and get our money stuck over there. So I will do the monitoring. If it's there for 1 to 2 days, if you really want to do and try to clear it, I mean, you can do manual replenishment, but again, I don't think it will help because, like I say, that coin typically is going on a downhill. No matter how
Mm.
much you put in, it will
Yes,
still
of
be
course.
going downhill. Yes,
Of course.
you're getting yourself stuck. I mean, the fund you're putting in is going to be stuck either way.
Right.
So let me have that call. Let me monitor. Once I see that
Mm.
there's a change in movement, then I'll
Mm.
start to open up more margin calls and do the dollar cost average from then.
Ah,
Mm.
I see. So maybe even so just so I understand, you have 10, let's say dollar cost average, and then now the market dips for maybe 3 days, nothing moves. You make the
Mhm.
change. You actually maybe open up to 20 channels to get the
Yes,
coin, to get the robot down to where it's at, and then we
exactly.
understand. Wow,
You are right.
Wow.
amazing
Mm.
guys. I
So
really
all the research pain you take care, and then the investors is going to just get the benefits only.
Yeah,
yeah.
like I say, sync with QQ and go on vacation.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
There is to
think
it.
I'm gonna buy my plane ticket after this, Captain. So I'm just gonna leave my money there and let you and your team do this amazing job without me
Yeah,
on the
That's
and
plane.
great.
let me buy also a cruise trip.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
So, Captain, I think that's all the time. I know I was asking only 30 minutes of your time. Really appreciate you stayed a bit more to help the community. I'll see you again in the channel, and we will continue because we need to touch on something else, some other
Yes,
Thank you,
my
topic.
Captain.
pleasure.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
having me. See
Yeah,
you.
thanks for
Take care.
coming here.
Take care. See you.
Take care.
Likewise. Take
Bye-bye. Oh,
Ah.
a lot of questions are coming in, and we see if we can answer this.
Yeah, we are not the expert, guys. I mean, my God,
Uh,
I'm going to put the link in for you guys. Join the community. Great stuff. A lot of questions are posted there. Smart people are also there. Traders for 3 years, invested most likely $500,000 over dollars, and they are just within our vicinity. So let's connect and maybe let's move on to the next segment. Manish, you have any how-tos to cover today? If not, I'll just go through this and we will.
I have a quick one.
Yeah.
So probably not. It's not going to take much time. Let me log into Binance because Captain mentioned about PNL. So I just wanted to show our audience, whoever's listening or watching us, they can see where they can check the PNL. Let me log into Binance.com.
So while Manish sets it up, we are live every day at 9 p.m. Singapore time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're based in the US. So do smash that subscribe button and we will and send us those questions. We'll get that answered. Actually, we have a lot of questions today coming in.
Yep.
RoyalQ coin, how do you able to place the strategy? Vipin is asking that. So basically, the strategy is quite straightforward. Manish actually in a how-to section showed how to get started with RoyalQ. All you have to do is just go to the circle and click join the QQ circle. You should be able to uh, move over to sync the coins. Of course, the coins is randomized. So again, based on the matrix that Captain has shared with us and also in the channel, you can, based on your market cap, your capital, you can just map the coins accordingly. Some coins doesn't sync, even those coins mark a higher profits in QQ strategy portfolio. Raj, yes, I do face that sometimes. I do open up a ticket with RoyalQ side of things. So what I do is sometimes I will just reset a friend of mine, actually what he does is that RoyalQ connected to Binance, he just leaves it there. He doesn't do trading on that. He uses CoinHako to actually do his own buy and sell. So hopefully that helps. Now it's too late to enter the market. The coins are already up and running. It's
It's
not
never
too
too late.
late.
Yeah.
We can actually who is this? Silver is asking that question. Maybe let me share my screen. This is the track that we have done for Binance. So if you guys can see this, sorry, not Binance, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, if you look at the screen over the last 7 years, you can actually see the rates are where the market goes into a bear. So this is actually the best time to acquire. But for the green is the time where we sell. But of course, in root zones, we use 50% of the portfolio for Bitcoin. We never sell because that is a long-term play. However, the remaining 50% will go with all those top performing coins like Cardano, VET, some of those 3x to 100x kind of coins. We will invest, and now we are only entering the bull market sometime between October to December. That's where the anticipation of Bitcoin to hit 100,000 will come in. So that's if you are actually, I mean, again, it's not financial. It's just our own opinion, what we are sharing based on the data. So it's not financial advice. Of course, you still have to do your research. But yes, the coins are still cheap to get. Not all. If you are going for Cardano, I wouldn't go into Cardano at this point of time. You should have got in a while earlier. Of course, there's other coins like MNG. There's Chainlink. There's Ethereum is still a good buy. Price prediction for Ethereum will be about 10,000. Bitcoin, of course, 100,000. And Cardano is of course $3 to $5 per coin, and all these are in US dollars. Manish?
Yeah, Wayne, I think in the web version, the PNL is not there. I think I
That's
need to
fine.
record it in the mobile
No,
and I
yeah,
need to showcase.
fine.
Yeah.
So let me just go on to the next segment. Yeah, so the crypto market right now, we are actually seeing the extreme greed. So that's the psychology of the markets coming in. Again, for those who, if you look at the pre-19, the C19, when it happens, we were at the down. Of course, we had a recent, since May, after the so-called Elon tweet, down market, but now we have shot up in just less than a few weeks since July 21st, after the B word by the three top CEOs, Cathie Woods, Elon Musk, and Jack Dorsey. So looking at Bitcoin, of course, taking 50% of the coin shares, right? We have 11,000 over cryptocurrencies, 300 over exchanges. Ethereum is 20%, and the rest of the altcoins are also in the green. If you look at the market total cap, of course, like what Cap said, 30% is defined as a bear market. So we have actually surpassed the 1.4 trillion months ago. We are at 2.1 trillion. And in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin is up by 3.24, Ethereum is up by 0.93, Cardano slightly down today, 4.26, BNB is up by 5.05, USDT is up by 0.06, XRP is down by 1.47, Doge is up by 0.18, Polkadot is up by 2.33, USDC is up by 0.01, and Solana did a fantastic job in the last couple of weeks, making to the top 10 based on market cap.
This
and
is ultimate. Yeah.
Ultimate coin, known as the Ethereum killer. Great buy, long-term play. So it's right now it's up 6.19. For those of Dogecoin fan, there's a new bridge that will be joining with Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin. So when that happens, it's already confirmed by the engineers. When that is done, I think Dogecoin will be able to make its way to the Ethereum network for trading. XRP, although it's a very low price right now, XRP is going through a lawsuit. However, it is said, or rumors has it, that they will win the lawsuit in a way that they will just pay the fine. So when that happens, XRP is going to go off the roof. And the reason why, just maybe if I can share this screen, is if you look at this, it's all about the financial transactions. XRP is second to Visa. So Visa still holds the traditional market of $250 trillion, while crypto space is only at 2.1. So there's still room to grow. and there's things to be seen in the coming years where interest rates will start to rise, the crashing of the dollar, the money flow out from those coins and into gold as well as the crypto space. And if you guys start to buy in and looking long term ahead, that's where we will get those money flowing in. If you have bought the rest of the coins last month, just in 1 month, of course, it's 58.31% for Bitcoin, Ethereum 74, Cardano
Good for Cardano.
118.
I think those who are holding Cardano, they'll be enjoying
There'll be, it's like
the bullish.
Christmas, early
Yeah, that's it.
Christmas. So 62%, XRP 124. So this is the name of the game, and that's why the banks as well as governments are finding ways to actually control, because you can't make this percentage in traditional markets. We have covered this in a previous video where the top guy have 2,000 analysts. Ray Dalio he's like the Warren Buffett of Wall Street, and he has 2,000 financial analysts, and he's only making 17% per annum. So us as retailer, we have our daytime job, and we are just doing this trade to build that passive income. We make 58% in 1 month. So I always ask, if you find some good investments that can do this in a month rather than a year,
more than this, yeah,
let us know. Let us know in the question. So, yeah. So for those who are looking at Bitcoin, of course, it's HODL, right? So this is a chart that is used to measure Bitcoin over the last 10 years. They have their own algorithms. Of course, myself and Manish are not mathematicians. So we'll just leave it to the nice color rainbows, and buy low, sell high. For us, is HODL. Looking at the charts, currently now we are still anticipating the golden cross where the 200 MA crosses the 50 MA. Right now we have very nice support levels at 43,000. We have actually broke a bit on the resistance of 49,000 for Bitcoin. However, we have gotten back down. So we have to see in days to come, because right now the volume is still low. However, what is moving the price up is because baby boomers are not buying through the same methods that we are buying. However, they are going to the banks over the counter, and that's how they are acquiring Bitcoin. So that's the difference between the baby boomers as well as the millennials and our generation. So most of that money is not going through the tech side of things, and that's why the banks are going into it, because they can charge the baby boomers, means the older generations, financial services. So that's something to take note. We also keep eyes on the top companies who are actually acquiring Bitcoin, right? MicroStrategy, of course, that is Michael Saylor, having 105,000 of Bitcoin. That's 0.5 of 21 million. So Bitcoin has a limited supply of 21 million. We have already mined about close to 19 million. We have 2 more millions to mine over the course of the next few years up to 2040. So that's the reason why we are buying, so-called in his words, the Manhattan land, and we're not selling that. On the hashing side of things, these are all mostly for the mines. China, of course, made a $3 trillion decision to actually pull out, and that's why we had a dip. But North America stepped up, and it keeps the network safe. We need to hit about 51% of mining hashing power for Bitcoin, and we are climbing up. So the more it climbs, the more transactions it's made. That's where you get to see all that price movement that we are benefiting from. So that's all I have today. I think maybe we'll just answer a few questions. What is the relationship between margin call drop first 1% multiply buy-in ratio of 0.25? Vipin, that's a very good mathematical question. I don't think I'm qualified to answer that, but I would like to know the answer for that. So maybe in the QQ channel, could you actually help us to paste that in? I think some of the admins will be able to answer that. Why profit at 1.1? Ravi, I think my understanding of why the profit of 1.1 is because of the way the volatility moves. We want to actually purchase the coin in such a way where we know there is an uptrend, because this robot works very well with the bull. Basically, the bull market is set up to work with the bull. But however, in a single day, we can actually have mini bulls and mini bears. So when it drops and we go in, it's almost similar to the concept of dollar cost average, and we just want to make that sculpting. Basically, the mode is sculpting. So for this 1% over a period of time, you will get to see dollars. So for me personally, I have about 4,000 invested in this. So I'm making close to about $40 to $50 average. Some days, good days, 80 per day. So
But
that's
I seriously couldn't understand the question why the profit is 1.1%. Because even profit comes, if you see the QQ strategy, it's even start from 0.26, right?
yes, different coins, different
Different strategy.
strategy, and that's why also I have a friend who just solely used RoyalQ with the Binance, and I actually got to see the profit margin. Because RoyalQ will tell you how much you made, but it doesn't seem to reflect on the platform. But actually, it does. It's just that on RoyalQ you will have the negative right in rates. That is actually when the market actually dips, so it eats back into the profit you make from RoyalQ. But
Yeah,
if
the
it's
right way. Yeah, the right way is to calculate. Go to Binance, whichever exchange you are using it, and go to PNL and calculate it for the day, particular day.
yeah, calculate that and also take the minus. What is that in terms of value? And then you will see that actually it matches the
Yeah,
RoyalQ.
two type of transaction value you have to take it. One is Binance transaction fee and one RoyalQ transaction fees. And
Right.
then once you take this out, and also if you are subscribing for a QQ, you have to take out these three transactions values, and that is your profit.
Right. So Rajiv said, just to understand, if we choose suggested $10 to $20 for the call margin, I'm not too sure whether Raj have seen this. Let me just share the strategy that they use. Maybe this will help Raj answer that question. So let me share the screen. So this is it. This is what we have. So basically, if you are $10 per coin, dollars, the callback margin is 1. How does that work? For 1 to 4, yeah. So okay, so basically this is the cap. Assuming you got about 4 coins, definitely you will definitely need more than a $10 basically, right? So you will still have your market, your capital. Yes, what per coin is 10, but 4 coins. So that 0.25 Raj doesn't depend. It depends on the particular nature of the coin, because they goes to large cap, medium, and small cap. And the thing with RoyalQ, especially when you do the sync, if you can open up more coins, like 25, if you have more capital, you can open up more coins, then chances are you will get to see the different coin strategy, and that strategy gets tweaked on the daily basis. That's why Manish asked a question, how does he protect? Because if now we know the strategy, then we can do it ourselves manually. We don't need to sync with him.
Correct.
But he has a team behind monitoring, and they know through technical analysis when certain coins will actually move, and then they tweak that, and all of us as a community benefits. So I hope that actually answers. Do join the QQ group. I will be placing the link after this video. So thanks guys, I really appreciate your time. Happy Saturday, and we'll be on tomorrow same time, same channel. Manish?
Yep. And if you have any further questions, please let us know. Look at that. Many people turn up today. I think the QQ power.
The power of QQ.
So,
Great community.
yeah, great community. So, if you have any further questions, do comment down in our videos, and probably if we see something interesting, we will take it forward to QQ group. Thanks. Thanks
Take
for
care.
joining.
Take care, guys. Happy weekend.